Hey y'all, let's just talk about knowledge for a minute. And in this world that we're living in today, knowledge is gonna be a very important thing for us because knowledge it's a lot of things that's coming out, with the news and the government about aliens, about all these things, you see what I'm saying? So when it comes to knowledge, okay, knowledge period, you can use knowledge in two ways. You can use it to help or you can use it to destroy. Okay? And the knowledge that we're given, a lot of people, what they're doing is a lot of people is questioning the knowledge. And a lot of people is questioning, the things that you believe. And a lot of people is questioning, the knowledge that we have been told our whole entire lives since childhood. Uh, and the knowledge is going to be very very it's sensitive to most people, and some the knowledge that people say is not sensitive. And we're in this you know time period, this shift that we're getting a lot of knowledge, we're getting a lot of when it comes to a lot of research, a lot of you know like ideas, a lot of how can I say this? We're getting a lot of like how can I say a lot of insight on things, and it comes to a point where it's like the knowledge that we're given, we don't know if it's real or not real. That's the thing about knowledge, and that's the one thing that people got to really understand about knowledge is that this when it comes to people, when people know something and they truly know it and they believe it, and when somebody tests that knowledge, it comes to a point where that it tests who you are now, because the knowledge you thought you know, it could be wrong. Like if I bring up, hmm, let's say you believed in Santa Claus your whole entire life, Santa Claus, right? And I come around you and I say, hey, Santa Claus ain't real. But you're so deeply connected with Santa Claus, is that because you feel like he's real. You feel like deep inside the knowledge you have been given and the knowledge you have been told about Santa Claus is real. And so if I test that knowledge and I give you evidence that it's not real, and I give you parts that's not real, you'll 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 think about it, because you could take them two ways. When you get knowledge that you don't know, you can take it two ways. It can break you or not break you. What I mean by say break you is you can take it as, okay, Santa Claus is not real. Oh my God, why Santa Claus ain't real, bro? Oh my God. You can get emotional. You can get very sad. That's why I say it'll break you. Or you could take it from a grain of salt and be like, okay, that's what you believe. I do my own research and I do my own thing. The problem is about the knowledge that we are being given is people are taking it to a next level, and people are taking it with their emotions and not doing their own research on the knowledge that people are telling them. And I don't know if y'all heard this saying or not. Knowledge can be a dangerous thing. I know if y'all heard that a lot. Knowledge can be a dangerous thing. Knowledge is only dangerous if the knowledge you're telling the person. Knowledge is only dangerous when the knowledge that you're telling the person. That's why people say knowledge is dangerous. It's because it's not about it being dangerous. It's about the person that you're telling to can be dangerous. Uh, Let me give you another example. If I tell you, let's say if I tell you God isn't real. Let's say if I say, oh, he's not real, right? And you can take it. You can take it. You're gonna take that very emotionally because you really believe that God is real. So you're gonna take that very emotionally. You're gonna take that very seriously. You see what I'm saying? And I give you key points he's not real. I give you evidence he's not real. I give you all these key points that God isn't real. You feel me? You're gonna take that into a deeper level because you believed it your whole life. You see what I'm saying? You believe that he's not real. And that's the issue. People is taking the knowledge that they're giving, this new knowledge that they're giving to, and they're taking it with emotions. They're not taking it, as doing their own thing and doing their own research. And that's where this comes to the place, especially when the world is changing and people is getting new ideas, new conspiracies, new new, you know, new research, new things and new ideas. So it's very hard for people to, when it comes to the knowledge that they are given, it's very hard to tell if it's real or fake. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so deeply connected to the knowledge you know now. So when a person come along and teach you new knowledge, it feels like you're learning something new. You see what I mean? It feels like you're doing this all over again. It feels like, oh, I gotta learn this again. Feel me? I gotta, because one thing that I've noticed about me personally is that I'm more connected to the truth. And this, what I'm telling you, is the truth when it comes to knowledge. People is not taking the new knowledge with a grain of salt. People is taking it seriously. And that's cool. Take the knowledge that people are giving you seriously, but don't take it and get too connected to the knowledge. Do your own research first and try to figure out why is he telling me this? Why am I learning this? You see what I'm saying? Try to figure out yourself before. That's why I tell people all the time. When you tell people knowledge, be careful who you telling it to, because the person that you're telling the knowledge to, they might not be on the same level as you as the knowledge that you're telling them to. Okay? Like if I tell you, like if I say, okay, let's say if I tell you McDonald's has fake food, okay? You, as a person that eat McDonald's every day, you'll be like, what? McDonald's don't got no fake food. Of course it got fake food. And I tell you key points about it. I give you my evidence. I give you all these key points that McDonald's is fake. You see what I'm saying? And the person that I'm telling it to, you could take that anywhere you want. And instead of you taking it as, okay, McDonald's fake, I'm gonna do my own research, you're gonna take it emotionally because you've been eating it your whole life. And that's the issue. The knowledge that people is telling you, they feel it emotionally. Okay? They're not taking it as, do your own research and do your own thing. That's why I tell people, be careful of the knowledge you're giving people, because when you give people knowledge, they can get they can get very upset. They can get very, serious, and the knowledge can be so serious that they'll want to fight you. They'll want to hurt you physically, And that's what's going on around the planet, is that the knowledge you're giving people is gonna end up in a way where you're gonna have to literally, you're gonna have to literally tell people the truth. And let me tell you something. The people that tell the truth, those are the people that's gonna have a bigger impact on the world. Because the more you tell the truth, the more it get out there, the more impact you have on the people. You see what I'm saying? And that's what people gotta wake up to and realize, And I'm so happy for this shift that's going on around the planet, is that it's helping people have a better conscience. It's helping people have a better understanding of what the world really is. And that's why I came on here to tell you about knowledge, because knowledge can be a good thing aspect, and it can be a dangerous aspect. It can be a dangerous aspect because the person that you're telling that knowledge to. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It can always turn left real quick about the knowledge you're giving it to somebody. It can always turn left, and it comes this way because people can't handle the knowledge that you're giving them or the truth. And when you realize the true nature, and you realize the true of yourself, and when you spread the truth, sometimes the people can't handle the truth. Sometimes people can't handle your mental capacity. Some people can't handle how smart you are. Some people can't handle how intelligent you are. Some people can't handle that. You see what I'm saying? So when you tell the truth, the people, make sure the person you tell it to have the same intellect as you do. Because the more you keep telling people the truth that don't have the same intellect as you do, the more they're not gonna be on the same level as you. And that's gonna resolve into arguments, disagreements. Well, disagreements is fine, but it's gonna lead to more confrontation than it needs to be. You see where I'm coming from? But if you tell the knowledge, to a person that gets your frequency and they get your understanding, it'll be better because when you reach one, you can reach all. You see what I'm getting? And that's the beauty of knowledge, because you can reach people across the globe with just you speaking, with just you saying something, instead of you just being quiet. You can reach 1 million people just by speaking your knowledge and the things that you know. And that becomes very, very, it becomes, that's why a lot of, that's why a lot of, world leaders and, people that spoke, like Malcolm X, like all these world leaders, like Hitler and all these people, all these world leaders, presidents, all these people get into the position they are because all they did was speak. You see? All they did was say something. You see what I'm saying? And that changed the whole perspective on the whole world. And you can tell that when you know knowledge and you're persistent on the knowledge and you know the knowledge from your heart and from your soul, you can really change people's perspective and you can really change how the world thinks, especially of you and of everybody else, And I just want to speak upon that, and I'm out.